Hi, Prosperity Team. It's Dr. Money. I'm coming to you from the prosperity corner of the universe, and I want to talk to you about prosperity. There's one thing that it seems cuts across lines, other than the fact that everybody eats and goes to the bathroom and those kinds of things. But it seems like in every culture, people jump for joy. Now, mostly it's children because we've been trained out of this exuberance, but they jump for joy. They jump for joy, jump for joy. And I want you to think about that. I think about when the last time you jumped for joy, if that's beneath you to jump for joy, but I want to invite you to jump for joy. Now, when should you jump for joy? I say we should jump for joy for prosperity. Every time that we start thinking a lack thought or we're going in the wrong direction with our minds, that we jump for joy. We uplift our energy. Prosperity, think of prosperity like a prosperity angel or a prosperity being, because we actually have a relationship with prosperity. And so if we think thoughts like, oh, well, why does everybody else have it and I don't get it, or why not me, or why does this always happen to me? It's like the prosperity angel is not going to listen to that. But when we greet you, it's draining to be with someone that talks like that. But when we meet somebody that's really happy and they're happy to see us, their face lights up. They go up. They go. You can tell people aren't happy to see us go. And so, are we happy to have prosperity in our lives? We want to greet prosperity like a being, because there is a theory, and that is you could call this their devas, and these devas are these little energy bursts. And they have consciousness, and we put all these energy bursts into the air, and they kind of get together and they begin to manifest and they begin to attract and they begin to pull, but they're very vibrational. So we want our little energy angel that we're creating to be, we want to be prosperous. We don't want it to be lacking. And so I'm suggesting that whenever you start thinking a lack thought, or even if you're not thinking a lack thought, when you just want to be happy, just jump. So you're walking down and somebody sees you, jump. just jump. That reminds me of a joke. There was a man driving down the road and he hit a rabbit. And he stopped and he ran over to the little rabbit, picked the rabbit up in his hands, looked at the little rabbit, and the little rabbit just died. And the man was so sad, and he had little tears running down his eyes. And someone saw this and stopped, and this woman got out and ran over to him and said, "Sir, what's wrong? Can I help?" And he said, "I don't think so. I just ran over this rabbit and killed it." And the woman said, "No, just wait a minute. I'll be right back." So she ran into her car. She took something out. She came over to the rabbit, and she sprayed it on the rabbit. And the rabbit hopped up and got on the ground and started hopping backwards and then waving. And it hopped back a little bit further and it waved. And the man said, "My goodness, what in the world was in that bottle?" And she says, "See, it's hairspray. It says it brings dead hair to life and gives a permanent wave." So you know that I believe that silliness is sacred. And so if we jump for joy, you might even remember that hair coming back to life, hopping and waving. We want to do something physically. Just doing things in our head, it's not fun. We can add to our creative ability by mobility, by movement, by turning our thoughts around in a very visceral way. As I'm saying, when we jump for joy, that uplifts our spirits. So let's take a few moments and join into the prosperity circle of well-being. And we do that through the breath. As we breathe in thoughts of well-being. And as we breathe out, we send out energy and love to all people on the planet. And as we breathe in our good. And as we exhale, we send it out to others. Now, we've been doing this breathing in and breathing out exercise for many, many months. And so there is a great ball of creativity. There's this magnet of attraction that we can join into. It's already formed. It's a prosperity form that we can align with, that we can call to, that we can meditate with. So throughout the day, if you have a down moment or you want to be lifted up and you're doing good and you want to be gooder, then just breathe into this prosperity circle of well-being and take some of the energy from it, and be sure to give a little back too. Again, this is Dr. Money. I hope you're having a great day, that you sleep tight tonight, and that you remember for sure that I love you.